I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder. My demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time starts down, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder. I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me, hold your hand while the pain was over, keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me.
Hello everybody, well, everybody, doesn't seem to be watching at the moment, that doesn't matter, because, you know, all this will go onto YouTube at some point. So, the main purpose of today's stream, I don't know how loud the music is compared to me, turn it down a bit. The main purpose of today's stream is just to really talk to you guys about why I've been quiet and absent as of late, and why being quiet and absent does seem to happen semi-regularly, which I know is not fair on everyone in particular. So I'm hoping, even if you're not watching the stream now, because I know I can see, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people from the cult that I follow on D-Live. 6 of them playing Realm Royale, and then we've got Huel playing Call of Duty. Usually me and Huel don't clash, but we both started streaming at about the same time, so I thought, bugger it, let's just carry on. Yeah. Oh, DPI is terrible at the moment. But yeah, just to speak to why I've been so quiet and why perhaps not been in the best sort of mindset at times. So if you are watching this on YouTube, you only have to watch the start bit, because I'm going to go straight into it and then sort of perhaps phase off, and depending on how busy the stream is, might be a long stream, might be a short stream. I don't know, I don't care. It is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, so for those who perhaps I know there's quite a few people who know, and that's come from I've not, what I'm about to say is I haven't advertised this as such. I've not sat there and gone, hey everybody, this is me, deal with it. You know, even though some people might feel like I have, I've not been quiet about it, I suppose is the correct terminology. You know, if somebody asks about it, I've just been like, yeah, I am. And or people who know me personally, like Larton or Huel, will have said so, and, you know, word spread. And I know there's a lot of people in the cult who actually do already know about this. And I know me advertising all the stuff that I do for my LGBT activism can put it out there sometimes a bit. But for those who don't know, I'm transgender. I was born male, I'm now female, happily so. I haven't gone all the way where I perhaps should do. I still got a way to go, just put it that way. And it's steps that I need to take that are quite important to me. That I'm hoping to take on relatively soonish, I suppose. That little bell was my cat. But what's happened recently is, some of you might have seen that I've popped down to London recently, and the clinic I have to go to is in London. Despite living in Wales, every Welsh patient who's transgender has to go to London, which is just a pain in the arse, I must admit, to be honest with you. It's a real pain. It's okay, I suppose. And whilst I was there, we discussed the medication that I'm on. So, for those who don't know, I have to start taking estrogen supplements to make me more feminine, I suppose, the way of putting it. To turn me into who I need to be in life. And we looked at my estrogen, and I'm on half of what I need to be, so it's doubled the dosage. There's a good chance now that I am on the correct dosage, which you think is, oh, fantastic, why are you sitting here sort of moaning about, oh, life is me and why I have some problems? Because estrogen comes with problems. Any woman, I'm sure, can tell you that for sure. RGB waterbox, yeah, it's got RGB. I'm just waffling at this point. But you mess with hormones, and obviously you start messing with things such as your mental stability. Not saying that I'm unstable mentally, I'm perfectly fine and stuff, but it can affect things like my mood, my depression. Not to mention that I'm currently on these little tablets, which are vitamin D tablets. Not because I'm trying to be more proactive in taking vitamins like some people are, which I don't fully understand, I must admit. It's actually more to do with the fact that I myself am vitamin D deficient, generally. I don't go out much, I don't see much sun. I'm sure many gamers on here can say something similar. Sorry. But a result of that is that I am vitamin D deficient, and I have to take vitamin D tablets in order to try and stay correct. I don't know how to put it. Stay stable, vitamin D wise. But I'm cool. Don't worry. But vitamin D, being low on it, can actually cause, I think it's SADS is the name of the depression it causes. It causes a form of depression. But I'm not depressed, I don't think. I wouldn't consider myself being depressed anyway. This is really difficult for me to talk about. I don't consider myself to be... I consider perhaps a semi-low mood. And then, a few days ago, I had this weird dream. I even put it on the vent chat because I was like, it's affected me so much and I don't understand why it's affected me. When I first came out, I would consistently and constantly, as unfortunate as this may sound... Oh, hey, Luke. Just, cry my eyes out here. As depressing as this might sound, I used to consistently and constantly leave the house thinking, right, who's going to say what today? Because I'm going to get abused in some way. Somebody's going to say something and I'm going to get upset. So I would preemptively expect to have some sort of shit thrown my way, essentially. And the dream I had was essentially the sort of abuse I used to have. It doesn't happen often these days because people are more aware and accepting of who I am. Also, the reason I'm doing this with not many people watching is I'm going to put this on YouTube and I need to explain to people why I've been a bit absent of late and why I've taken a step back from the admin roles and stuff. But yeah. And having that sort of dream just reminded me that I've gone through that part of my life, and maybe to some people that'd be like, well, fantastic, look at where you are now, you're fine. Whereas to me, it's, shit. What if I go through things like that again? It's the last thing I ever want ever again. It's a horrible feeling. You start overthinking and overanalyzing, which I know is a stupid thing to do, but it's what I do. Unfortunately, it's just what I've got in the habit of doing. Oh, come on, that's got to be a 140 pull, it can't just be 120. There's a 140 there, there's a 140 bracket. Let's change that to a 140. 120, 120. Ah, there we go, some 140s. So yeah, and that seemed to... You overthink things too. It seemed to, for some strange reason, really get me under the skin. I didn't know why. I still don't fully understand why it's really caught me under my skin the way it has, but it has. Which is fairly upsetting. Even though it's just a dream. And I know it's a dream. And I know it's stupid. But it's made me more sensitive and aware of what people might say. So, I've sort of had that in the back of my mind. I sort of thought nothing of it, really. Just thought, right, well, it is what it is. Problems are over now. Fuck it. What happened, happened. And then I started feeling really low. Really not comfortable with myself. Oh, Corsair AX 1600. I like it. Just get rid of this. But, I had this sort of niggling in the back of my mind for a while. And I start going on to things like the Minecraft server, which I'm an admin on, and I'm getting people saying, right, this needs sorting, this needs sorting, and I'm just trying to there to relax. You know, Minecraft's quite a relaxing game in a lot of ways, and I'm only there to try and relax. And it started getting on my skin, and I'm starting to find it very stressful emotionally to try and keep up with some people who weren't the best at portraying their issues in the most diplomatic of ways. Let's just put it that way. Which Dominator, of course, a Dominator Platinums. Let's get a full 32 gig kit of 3200 megahertz. And that started getting under my skin, and I started feeling even lower. And obviously, because I wasn't in exactly the right place as it was mentally, it just didn't work out well. Obviously, that can be very much spurred on by the medication that I'm currently on. So I took a step back from that, and then my workplace is getting a work due, and I've been promoted twice recently, so I've got reason to be happy, really. I thought, right, well, I've got to show my face, because, you know, I'm now at a much higher position. I need to be there and be a shining example and a shining face to show that, yes, I'm normal and here I am, kind of thing. So I go out on the Saturday night, and most of my work know about me. It's not a massive issue. There's a couple of people at work who take issue with it, but my boss's attitude is, they've got a problem with them, fuck them. So I love the people I work with, to be honest with you. I've not put in any M.2 drives yet. Maybe some Evo. I don't have any Evos. Damn, Corsair then. But it's not best for storage, it's alright. But yeah, you know, my workplace is alright, they're great and stuff, and I went out on the night out with them, and my workplace people were perfectly fine, they're fantastic. But during the night out, you know, I thought I'd glammed up really well. I was wearing like a thick layer of foundation and makeup and stuff, and I was quite proud of how I looked. I thought, you know what, I look fucking good. And I'm quite happy with myself, and I was going out to enjoy myself. And on two separate occasions, people who kind of knew me, they knew me from my brother, but wouldn't have known or recognised me in particular, outed me as trans, and they were like, "Oh wow, well, it's amazing you're transgender," and I'm like, "Oh, you know, hi." I don't particularly want people knowing. I want people to just see me as another woman. So it made me start evaluating what I'm doing wrong appearance-wise and how I'm doing things incorrectly, in a way. All this added on with things from the Discord server, which is why I went quiet for a bit. There's people who are self-promoting themselves directly through direct messages, which if you're one of those people doing that, please don't. There's also some aggro going on between a couple of people and things like that. It's something I just wanted to disconnect from for a while, despite having a wonderful circle of friends. Luke, of course, being one of them, but he's not from the Discord server originally in my case. You know, he's always been a good friend of mine. Yeah. Don't know how else to say it. It's just a few things have been hitting on top of me. Like that. No, because there's SSD holders in there. So I might as well go hard disk drive. 1 tera, 2 tera, 4 teras. So that's all sort of built up itself against me. I had found it difficult, and I thought I hit a high point yesterday. Yesterday I just felt a lot better, and I go and join a stream of somebody who's watching. I don't want to out anybody. And the first conversation I walk into is about gender issues, saying there's no such thing as 100 genders, blah blah blah. I mean, I don't follow a philosophy of specific genders. I follow a philosophy of the gender spectrum, and I'm more on the female side, and I'd rather be called she, her, than female. Simple. But that's not half the argument. You know, I was happy to argue that point, and then someone said, "Oh, do you know what? I hate these LGBT warriors who think they're doing the best for the LGBT community, and they're just talking out their arse and blah 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 like this." And that's my job. That's one of the jobs I do. Is I'm an LGBT activist, and my job is to speak out my arse about these things, I guess, in a way. That upset me, because it made it feel as if all the work I've done, and I've had people contact me and say that I've made a difference in their lives, but yeah, it still made it feel like all the work I had done and everything I'd been striving for was pointless. And that really hit me. I left the stream, and through Maya being absolutely so lovely, she went, "No, come back, you're doing the wrong thing. You need to show your face, you just need to show that it's not an issue." And came back, and we just moved on, and we didn't speak about what happened particularly. But it really hit me hard. Today I'm not 100%, I'll admit. But I'm getting there, and I know a lot of it's to do with the medication I'm taking. It's making me overthink things, and it's making things more difficult for me on a day-to-day basis. I don't even know if I can fit a 120mm in here now. No, just white more water cooling. Oh well, a little water cool off that. But yeah, I'm getting there mentally, and I want to apologise for anybody who's seen this different side of me, in a way. And it will be something that sticks around probably for a long time until I adjust to the medication I'm on. I'm also going to be changing medication soon, which might drop me back down. A more aggressive form of medication I'll be taking, because being transgender sucks. But yeah. So it's going to be a relatively short stream, I think, because there's not many people watching. But I just want to explain why I've been sort of absent. There's no particular one reason. It's all this feelings and emotions all going through one thing, and it's ugh. But yeah, I'm going to build this computer and then probably call it and tell you guys to watch your stream. But I felt like I needed to explain what's been going on as of late, and why I've been a bit weird, I suppose. But yeah, don't know what else to say now. You know, thanks to my friends who have sort of been so supportive, and I've got a wonderful circle of friends, and I honestly can't thank them enough for how supportive they are. Even just in the respect of sometimes just giving me a bit of space to figure everything out myself. That's been helpful.
So I said no, it was supposed to be my pentakill. What did you do to me? I killed, I know, want to free for champions. I can't believe you're trying.
That's better than that.
No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. What did
That's more like
you
it.
do to me? I killed, I know, want to free for champions.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're trying.
Wait a minute!
So I'm going to get to a point where I'm sure that what's wrong? Where I'm sure I'm going to be okay, but just bear in mind that it might take a while, and I just apologise for people that it is going to take a while. It's just one of those things, I suppose. I'd love to install one there, but I don't think it's going to work properly if I install it there for the SLI yet. If I do, could I install an SLI one? No. No. But yeah, till the time you need, you can't rush these sort of things. I'm going to take my time coming back into things like admin work and stuff like that. But I'm okay. I just need to realise that I'm being an oversensitive bitch, and that a lot of that oversensitivity is just coming from my medication and how I'm adapting to things. I need to stop worrying so much about what other people thinking and start thinking of myself more. Easy said than done. It's just easier said than done, isn't it? You telling me that I can install a third one? No. SLI doesn't work like that anymore. It used to. It doesn't work like that anymore. There's also barely any benefit for installing a third graphics card, apart from, I guess, minor. Preach. This is something else that I need to semi-address. It's expectations and realities of people who are transgender like myself. I mean, this is me doing my bloody LGBT work at this point. But essentially, I have heard a lot of shtick lately coming from people like the cult, unfortunately. As little as I'd like that to be the case, it is unfortunately the case. I don't want to say anything too badly, but expectations of how we're supposed to be and things like that. And I'm not trying to be horrible, because one of the people who said this is absolutely lovely and is being a nice person through it. But you have to understand and respect that I might not be able to take positive reinforcement, take positive attitudes about myself in a positive manner. It's like one of the most difficult things for me to hear, believe it or not. For example, this is just a perfect example of it, is RuPaul's Drag Race. At the end of every show, she said, "If you can't love yourself, how in the hell can you love everyone else?" And I don't love myself. I hate myself. And that sounds depressing as fuck, I'm sure. It's not meant to be. I'm just sort of speaking my own personal truth, but being transgender sucks. It really fucking does. I hate it in a lot of ways. But it stems from something called dysphoria, which is a medical condition, which simply states that you don't like yourself. You have a part of your body that you feel uncomfortable with, or you're not welcoming of. And that does mean that positive comments and positive reinforcement, as positive as it's trying to be, and honest to God, the people who've been doing it have tried to be nice to me, I can sometimes misconstrue. And I can sometimes go, but how can you say something like that to someone as disgusting or someone as ugly as me, when I know for a fact, even when you say it, you're not meaning it in that manner. But that's how I can construe it. Which I know is even more depressing, because my life is just horrible. So if I find it difficult to take a compliment, if I find it an issue, if I consider myself to be ugly or something, I'm not putting myself down. That is me reaffirming almost what I'm doing, the fact that I have to take these surgeries, the fact that I have to have drastic change in my life. There was a recent thing about Maya pushing me to come to... Not pushing me, she's lovely. Coming to Croatia with the meetup, and I have every intention to do so, but I said it's all dependent upon me having a piece of surgery first. I'm hoping to get my breasts done at the start of next year. Because I can't physically see how I could be in a hot country without so. And I know it seems like such a vain little tiny thing of, well, I want to wear a bikini top by a pool and a pair of shorts or something, But I'd feel like I'm overdressed for some women, and I'd feel like it'd make things obvious, even though I know it wouldn't. Nobody else is going, well, grow up hair, it's not what you think it is. It's not as bad as it sounds, it's all in your head. I know it is. But unless I have that surgery, I'm simply not going. And it's as simple as that. Despite what Maya has said, bless her, because she's desperate for me to go and she wants me to go and I want to go. But I have to make sure that mentally I'm in the right place. And as depressing as that is, God, my life sucks, doesn't it? So yeah, if people are sitting there going, well, you shouldn't think so badly to yourself and stuff. It's part of my genetic makeup. The fact that I'm transgender means that I think badly of myself on a daily basis. And there's nothing wrong with that. Aww, thank you for a follow on such a depressing stream. Jesus Christ. And the lemon, 6 lemon, 7. Oh gosh, you keep going. I'm just going to ignore it until you're finished. Thank you so much. 13 lemons, thank you so much. For me just, you know, pouring out my eyeballs here. Next stream won't be depressing. So if you're trying to watch depressing streams, don't watch me. It's just I needed to address some things. That's all it was. But no. Thank you guys for coming along, because it's a very short stream, and I do recommend that you go to Huel stream nowish. Fucking, I'm trying to fit these pipes in, it's just been a pain in the arse at the moment. Also, if you guys are interested in PC building stuff, I've got a special stream coming up, start of next month. Not sure exactly when, depends when it turns up. I'm going to be turning a Raspberry Pi 4 Model B, which is a tiny little circuit board computer that's the size of a credit card, into home theatre computer. And if you're wondering how I do that, I'm going to do it live on stream. And I don't know if it's going to be any successful, or if it's going to be completely crap, because I've never done it before. So we'll see. But I'm looking forward to that stream. Because it'll be one of the things that's moving out with me when I move home soon. Okay, that's a complete... I don't like the fact that there's no fucking fan here, but... that could even fit a 120 there, to be honest with you. I'll have to do. What am I supposed to do here? Just fit that one to there? I guess I could. There we go. Get in there. But yeah, sorry for the depressing stream. I'm hoping to be back to semi-normal. I'm working, I mean I was even at work today. I'm working tomorrow and Friday, so I'm hoping to stream over the weekend and have a more hyped up stream. Not too sure what I'm going to be doing for it, but I'll do something. Not too sure what game I'm going to be playing or anything like that, that's what I mean by not too sure what I'm going to be doing. Thinking of trying ukulele out. Looks like an interesting game. So, we'll see. I might not do ukulele. It'll just be based on what I feel like on the day, more or less. I think I'm sort of moving away from this idea of having... oh, fucking hell. Just pull out a bit. There you go, that'll do. Except... Coolio. I want to unplug these cables for a bit. Yeah, I felt like I needed to say what I said. Just to try and explain things. I know most people are streaming and they're not watching stuff like that. And Squid's doing Minecraft at the moment. Yours doing a bit of Call of Duty. I'll be watching his stream in a bit and joining you, Luke, for a build if you like. With the Xmas PvP stuff. And everybody else is playing Realm Royale. This will be on YouTube. You might be watching it on YouTube, I don't know. For everybody to watch if they feel like they want to. And to understand perhaps why I've been a bit more quiet and to myself and just depressing generally. Not in the best of mindsets, but I'm getting there. Okay, what colour scheme do we want with this? I think like a red, like doing a red and black would be quite cool. So let's Let's go red. Oh, a red and black duo. That sounds like a good idea. It's like a hint of red in the cables. That point then, isn't there? Go. To all this watching YouTube, I suppose I'll say it. I do actually get a few views on my YouTube videos usually, so I just feel like it's just been a platform for me to just explain why I've been a bit quiet, why I've been a bit absent, and to just build a computer for the sake of building one PC building simulator. One of these days I'll have enough money to build a computer for you all, and you all watch it, and you'll be like, oh my god, it's an actual computer. But for now, this game will have to do. Let's install the red coolant, shall we? Red, clear UV? No, opaque, I think. UV, definitely UV. Okay, let's pump it through the system. There we go. Put the rear panel on. The side panel. Power it on. Let's go all nice and red. So at the moment it's a good mix of colours. The NVIDIA logo will make green because it said video. Well, I wonder if that one is proper able to. I wonder if it is. I wonder if I'm able to turn that one red as well, whether it's RGB enabled. Oh, it's pretty cool though. I like that. Let's load in. Can I change peripherals? Just try and make a nice desk layout. ROG. There you go, how about that? Pretty sexy. And all this computer could be yours too for about £2,000. $8,210. No, come on, let's have a look at this. 390, 420, 450. Oh yeah, I did use Corsair Dominator Platinum, so they're expensive. No, you can get a 280 Ti with a water block for about £1,000, so that's inflated. Oh, I did put a lot of hard drives in. 960 M.2s will cost you about £500. Oh, come on. 320 quid for a bloody reservoir, you bullshitting me. 350 quid for the EK water block. Nah, I can get that for cheaper. Okay, it's slightly inflated, but it probably does cost an absolute fortune. Probably about £2,000-3,000. Why isn't the Corsair Dominator Platinum lighting up? Why have I not got... Oh, okay, this needs to change quickly. This needs to change. Let's pull this RAM out. Because we can get some RGB, or at least some red RAM. Just, come on, complete the colour scheme. There we go, some RGB RAM. Oh, some red RGB RAM. Can I get 16 gig kit? Oh, is that some Trident Z? Oh, Trident Z. 16 gig 3866, 4400. Trident Z is a real RAM IRL, and it's the most beautiful thing in the world. I've got my fake Trident Z is what I call it. I've got like a kit that goes on top of my RAM that makes it look like a Trident Z kit. It's terrible that I've got something like that. Oh, look at that! Come on, with the Trident Z RAM in there. There we go. That's the complete thing. Something you'll never afford. No, I'll never afford a computer like that either. Also, I'm really unsure about building my own water cooling kit like that. I'd probably have all of it closed circuit, closed channel, all that kind of shit. But yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Well, thank you for watching, Luke. And thanks anybody who watches this on YouTube and just needs to figure out why I've not been myself lately. But yeah. Enjoy the rest of your days. I'll come and join you now, Luke, if you want to jump onto a VC somewhere. We'll do a bit of Minecraft building. But yeah, thank you. And I hope everybody who's played Realm Royale is enjoying it, and that Huel is enjoying his current stream, and Squid is enjoying Minecraft. See ya!